This video is going to be the most important Skibidi video you've ever seen, and the information I'm going to show you is really mind-blowing. And I'm not kidding, I'm really going to show you something insane. Uh-oh, that wasn't supposed to be here, so just forget about it. And I'm actually going to show you a really nuts video that Dattebayo made himself, and it's a video that almost no one has seen. Because today will be the most important reveal of all time. And in this video, we finally reveal the identity of Astro Juggernaut and other masked Astro toilets because Mr. Dattebayo himself revealed that secret to us.
Treat me like white teeth, don't get me dirty.
But besides that, I'm also going to read your theories from the comments and from my Discord. And as always, your theories are really amazing. And you'll learn about the Astro scientist. And what if I tell you that the TV men are aliens and the Gman wiped out their entire race? And as always, we'll talk about the plot of future episodes. Also make sure to like and subscribe if you think Rizzy Toilet can rizz up the whole Skibidiverse. Hello friends, you're on the Dattebayo channel. Subscribe to the channel and press the like button under the video to speed up the release of the next video. And let's go. And first, we'll discuss your theories and slowly move on to the information I've prepared. And here's the first cool theory from my Discord. G-Toilet and scientists used to be Astro Toilet's leaders similar to how they were now. But as other Astros were upgraded, they began to lose power, so they wanted to create a plan together to overrule Astro Toilets. The poster of G-Toilet we saw in episode 74 was actually a wanted photo that the Astros put up after G-Toilet began to destroy Astro Toilets and their city or planet. After they put up this, the scientist in G-Toilet knew they couldn't stay here because all Astro Toilets would be attacking them, considering they had a bounty on them. After they realized this, they knew they had to find somewhere else to go, so they then left the Astro planet and made it to Earth where they discovered the Alpha Hills laboratory, and they agreed to work with G-Toilet. They then salvaged all of his Astro upgrades as it resembled him as the Astro hierarchy, and they then began working on them. But then, as they were working on collecting materials, G-Toilet began to sing and corrupt the scientist from the Alpha Hills lab. He then realized that he didn't need the help of these scientists, and that he could instead make an army. And this is another good theory, and I also think that the scientist could have been an Astro Toilet in the past, because he has the same metal ring on the back, and some talented guys have even suggested how he could look in Astro form. As you can see, the scientist's face on this fan-made looks the same as his face on the contract. And most likely, the poster that we saw in episode 74 is the result of the G-Man trying to destroy the Astro planet. And I talked about it in one of my videos because the buildings that we see here are unusual and do not look like the buildings that are on Earth. They seem very tall. And there are also strange antennas on that we have never seen in the series. But even if we assume that the scientist and G-Man are Astro Toilets, it is not logical that they escaped from the Astro planet to Earth. I mean, they were on Earth, but they were sent there by the Astro Toilets themselves as punishment. Honestly, I am tired of repeating that the Astro Toilets originally fought on the side of the toilets, which means that the theory that the scientist and G-Man escaped to the planet is not logical, because the Astro Toilets have been on their side all along, and if they were enemies to begin with, they wouldn't have fought together against the Alliance. And that means that the Astro Toilets sent them there and contracted with them, but the G-Man and the scientist betrayed them. And that's why there's a war going on between them. But what if the city isn't an Astro city, but a city of TV race? I know it sounds wild, but my subscriber has a theory about it.
Whatever Daddy wants, Daddy gets.
My theory is that TV men, unlike other agents, are not from Earth. Take a look at one of their bases. Its design is strikingly different from the cameramen's base being more alien. And considering that they have teleportation technology and unlike other agents are able to speak, moreover in their own language, it hints more at this. Then why are they on Earth and along with the agents? Considering that the Astro are alien invaders, it can be assumed that the TV men used to fight with them but lost and fled to Earth. But they saw that there were also toilets, although much more primitive. They were met by a secret agent or ordinary cameramen with whom they formed an alliance. Perhaps they are even personally acquainted with G-Man, who in that photo conquered the world of TV men. And I absolutely love that theory, even though it didn't get a lot of likes. And before we discuss this theory, I would like to say that you should continue to write your theories. And even if a theory has no likes, it can get into the video. I also heard that there are people who steal other people's theories, but unfortunately I can't check it because there are too many theories and I don't have time for this. But I tell you that I will pay less attention to those comments that have been edited. Also, I will take more theories from my Discord. And I also chatting with subscribers there, so be sure to join my Discord. The link in the description below this video. If you don't think about this theory, it sounds wild, and I agree with you. But if you think about it carefully, there are some details that indicate that the TV race may be from another planet. And perhaps the most obvious fact is that we know absolutely nothing about this race. Actually, we don't know anything about them, and we've never seen one of TV men die, not one goddamn time. They always avoid danger and even leave other agents in trouble if they sense danger to themselves. It's also weird that they can talk, even though other agents can't talk. And they also have cheat technology like teleporting. And if you compare cameramen and TV men, they are on completely different levels. Cameramen are literally plankton against the technology that TV race use. And there are very few of them, which could mean that their race has been exterminated. Maybe it was their city that was destroyed by Gman, which would explain why the Titan TV man is so angry at the Gman that he won't even listen to him. And now let's think together. TV race never regret the deaths of other agents, and they're cold-blooded guys. And would Titan TV man be so angry with Gman if he killed a few agents from other races? I doubt it. And the reason for this anger is something else. Even Titan cameraman and Titan speakerman didn't show such hate for Gman, even though they lost thousands and possibly tens of thousands of agents from their races. And at this time, the TV race have not lost a single soldier. And based on that, there's only 2 reasons why Titan TV man hates Gman so much. The first reason is that Astro Gman destroyed their entire race, and on this particular poster, it was their city that Astro Gman destroyed. And it makes sense since TV man told Gman that he wouldn't forgive him after all he had done. And I don't think he's referring to the lives of agents from other races. Or rather, he does mean it, but he has more in mind that he won't forgive the Gman for destroying their planet and an entire race. And because TV men lost their home, they had to move to the Earth. And initially they observed what was happening here, and they saw the same toilets here, but more primitive, and they decided to help the agents and formed an alliance. And the second reason why Titan TV man got so angry is because of the incident that happened in episode 47. But honestly, I don't think that's what this is about. But in any case, these are just our theories and should not be taken as truth. But I really like this theory, so make sure to write what you think about it. But before I show you the important information I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we're going to look at another theory about the plot of episode 76. In the next episode, we will see the detective cameraman interrogating the lucky cameraman about his possible betrayal and affiliation with the secret agent. But suddenly, while the interrogation is happening, the cameraman base will be found by Astro toilets and is attacked. So agents will have to get ready to fight a possible losing battle. But then suddenly a large attack force of skibidi toilets comes and help the agents. They also suffer many losses, but they do manage to make the Astro toilets retreat for now at least. And this could be the chance for us to see the regular agents to team up with regular skibidi toilets and see the speakermen base in the next episode, because the cameraman realized now that their base isn't a secret anymore since the skibidi raid in episode 50. So they will pack up and leave the original base to find a new one, but stay at the speaker base temporarily till a new base can be constructed. And this is also a good theory. And I assumed that the next target of the Astro toilets would be the cameraman base. But I'm not sure that the base from episode 50 is the same one we saw in the secret scene. Maybe the cameramen changed the location because the toilets could attack their base again. But in any case, the Astro toilets could find the cameraman base and attack it, and then the cameramen would have no choice but to move to the speakerman base. And this is a good option to show the speakerman base. And it's also a good opportunity for an alliance between the toilets and the agents. And if toilets will help defend the cameraman base, it will strengthen their alliance. So I think we're looking at something like that maybe even in episode 76. But I really hope to see Mommy in episode 76, and even for this purpose we made this image. As you can see, there is also Rizzy Toilet and other agents who have already made their own little alliance. If you remember, I said that now Mommy is going to deliver the Astro Cannon to Gman so that they can use it. And I think that they will meet with Gman's squad, and together with the squad, they will fight against the Astro Toilets and even be able to fight back. But of course there will be losses among the two sides. This theory is quite interesting, and it would be logical to show the continuation of the 75th episode in the 76th episode. But still, there are other 2 options. That we will see the Titans and the Speakerman base, or we will see Camera Woman with surviving humans. Or even Camera Woman and Mommy will meet and head to one of the agent bases together. But as always, these are just theories, and I think when we will get some leaks, it'll be clearer what's in store for us. But let's get to the mind-blowing information about Astro Juggernaut. Anyway, I came across an interesting theory, or rather not a theory, but even a fact. And to be honest, it was found out by my Discord subscriber, so thanks to him. And it turns out that in Dafook's Instagram, we found the answer to the question of who the hell is the Astro Juggernaut. And Boom's Instagram has several sections. And if you click here, we get the answer to who the Juggernaut really is. So check this out.
Coming up, it's there.
That's how it is, guys. This is a real video on Dafook's Instagram, and you can even check it yourself. Well, and most likely that in this video, Mr. Dafook Boom personally And what is most interesting is that he is in the same gas mask as Astro Juggernaut, and he has cat ears on top. And what's even more interesting is that this video was released 245 weeks ago, and if you convert weeks to years, it's almost 5 years ago. And now Boom is putting his thoughts into reality. Plus, we had a lot of clues that under the mask could be a cat, so I think it's obvious. You may have seen the video, but I haven't seen anyone talk about it at all. So I think it's an important detail. But still, friends, even this cannot 100% confirm that there's a cat under the mask. But it is a very good fact that gives more chances that under the mask is a cat because Defuk Boom likes cats. And he said the Skibidi cat might be back on the show. And after we saw the dog under the mask, why not add the cat?